This is my honest review of Hotel Du Lac in Lake Como, and yes, something did surprise us. We just spent 3 days in Bellagio, Italy, staying at the highly rated Hotel Du Lac, known for its location, views, and charm. But is it actually worth the premium price for such a touristy destination? In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what you're getting: room quality, location, food, service, hidden pros, and the things no one tells you before you're booking. We put in the time and the euros so you can decide if this hotel fits your dream Lake Como trip, or if you should book somewhere else. The rooms at Hotel Du Lac are clean, spacious for Europe, and our room had a balcony facing a side street and neighbors with a slim view of the lake, which felt like a scene from a movie. The bed was comfortable but slightly firm, pillows were actually wonderful, and you can actually request extras, which was great. Rooms are new, modern, and I would say comfortable overall. Storage was okay. It was a little cramped with 4 pieces of luggage, so we had 2 obviously check bags and 2 carry-ons. It was pretty decent Wi-Fi. The TV was an average TV and a well-functioning AC, which was a must in that time frame in June, which got pretty hot. Bathroom was spacious. Shower was pretty great. No issues with pressure or hot water. The buzz from the street was one of my favorite things, actually, to hear when you kept the doors open to the balcony. It was kind of like a very Italian city vibe. It was really neat. So the location is where Hotel Du Lac shines the brightest. So it's right in the heart of Bellagio, literally steps from the ferry dock. You can walk to restaurants, shops, gelato, and boat tours in under 5 minutes. Everything is very, very close to the hotel. So there's not any crazy long uphill climbs like many other Lake Como properties, which is a huge win. Unless you want to put in those hard yards, you can go find that certainly. Restaurants that we hit up were Ristorante La Punta, Mr. Panini, huge plus, the Gelateria del Borgo, and La Fontana Bellagio. We ate at all those places. They were all really, really good. The gelato at the Borgo was elite, and they had these little cake pastry things. Amazing. Check those out. So breakfast is included, and the terrace view is the real star here. It's absolutely wonderful. It's amazing for people watching. You can expect croissants, cheeses, meats, fruits, and some hot items like eggs and sausage. The eggs are a little runny for my taste, but my daughter and her boyfriend actually love them. Apparently you have to cook them a specific way to get them that way. The breakfast meats were good. Coffee is made fresh. You can ask for cappuccino. The breakfast area has a water bottle fill station, and if you ask for ice, they will get you some. I filled my bottle even when the breakfast wasn't open, so you can access that all day. I even took some time to sit out there and do some work, and people watch at the ferry. It was pretty neat. The in-house restaurant is pretty solid, but honestly, we recommend eating out. Bellagio has too many good options really not to explore. The rooftop bar has incredible views. You may need a reservation based on how busy it is, but it is definitely worth visiting. We visited pretty late on our first day we got there, and it was beautiful. Got to see the sunset. It was amazing. So with the service and hospitality, the staff was friendly, helpful, and spoke English well. There was easy check-in. They offered great local recommendations as well, and if you had any questions about the ferries and things like that, they could help out. The concierge helped us get our bags to our room. The elevator is small, so beware it may take you several trips to get up and down with the luggage, especially if you have checked luggage, because I think you could only fit maybe 2 people and 2 pieces of luggage inside of the elevator. So it's a family-run vibe. You feel more like a guest than a number. If you get a private transfer, FYI, they are only allowed 1 pass-through per day on the small road right in front of the hotel, so you may need to rumble your luggage down the street. That's what happened to us. Our private transfer actually picked somebody up earlier in the morning than us, so he had to park down the street, and we had to kind of roll our luggage along the cobblestone streets. Not too far, not too big of a pain, but just a heads up, it's something you may need to do. It's really loud, and everyone's going to stare at you, so heads up. So pros and surprises for the Hotel Du Lac. Location can't be beat. You're literally in the heart of kind of everything. The balcony views, I think, are worth the hype. My daughter and her boyfriend did not have a balcony. Like I said, we had a balcony street side, but with a sliver view of the lake. It was just really wonderful. And the breakfast with a view is an absolute dream. So surprises that I loved was the water refill station in the breakfast area, because everything is expensive over there. So if you can get some free things like a water refill station, it's pretty excellent. And Bellagio is busy, so the noise can carry up into your windows if you have them open. So be aware for that. Be aware of that if you're not into that kind of thing. So a couple cons or just tips or warnings for this. So there's no pool on site. So this isn't a resort style hotel. So heads up there. There's no in-room iron. You'd have to request that from the front desk. The rooms facing the street may not feel as special for some, but we actually love that. So If you want lake views, you're going to have to ask, and they only had a certain amount of rooms that face the lake, so they're probably going to get gobbled up first and quickly. So make sure you ask for those, or you make that reservation quite early before you when you're planning your trip. Who this hotel is perfect for? I would say couples or solo travelers who want the convenience plus some views. Travelers looking to spend most of their time exploring, not so much lounging. We didn't spend too much time in the room. Honestly, we were traveling around quite a bit, but it was comfortable when you're in the room. Just realize you don't have a whole ton of space with your luggage. It's really not for those seeking luxury spa treatments or ultra modern rooms. The rooms were nice, but they weren't super upscale. So if that's something you're looking for, I'm sure there's other places to look. I know there was a multi-star resort right down the street from us in Bellagio, so you can certainly check that out. So the Hotel Du Lac is one of those rare places that delivers on what it promises. It's not the fanciest or the flashiest, but if you're looking for that iconic Lake Como experience, this hotel checks a lot of the boxes. I thought it was really cool, really cute, really quaint, and right in the heart of everything. Being right across from the ferry was a huge plus. So just be sure to book a lake view balcony room. It makes all the difference for sure. And also you can walk right across the street in the morning. I think the ferry opens at like 7:15 to get your tickets for the day, and you can beat the crowd because anywhere from probably 10 on until closer to the evening, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, the ferry line gets absolutely enormous. So heads up there as well. So if you're thinking about Bellagio or any Lake Como towns, I hope this review was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been there or you're planning on going. Maybe I can help in other areas. And I will have a Lake Como private boat tour review as well. And then we'll have a bunch of Switzerland content coming as well, kind of in the same theme because we did both the trips at the same time. We'll see you on the next one.